Hi guys, if you wonder why I'm wearing this headband, I am going to do another makeup tutorial on putting makeup on, and I'm going to be using this compact mirror to look into. I'm part of it, so if you wonder why I'm looking in different directions, you'll know why. So here we go. We're going to start with, hold on, let me get one more thing real quick. I forgot something, so just kind of bear with me. Alright, it's gotta be my second door, so, yep, here it is. Alright, I gotta grab another one, so, and that would be my highlight. Okay, the first one up I'm gonna start with is my primer, which is I gotta get some more of this. It is about out. I had to take this lid off just to get some of it out of this glass bottle here. So, you can tell I've been using the heck out of it. But, this is what I'm going to start using for the first beginning. I'm going to try to get as much as I can. So, I'm going to start from down here. And work my way around where the cheeks are first. I don't know why I always start with my cheeks. I guess it's a habit. And if you don't think you have enough on your face, then you can always get a little bit more out. That's in my opinion. So, yeah. It's kind of hard to get it out of the bottle because I used a lot, I used about almost the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean. Like, sometimes I wish they had it in a bigger bottle instead of a small one. Because when it's in a bigger bottle, it lasts longer. So, yeah. And I put some here. So when I go to put the liquid foundation on, I kind of match it up. So that is the primer. Oh, and the thing just came off. Sorry, guys. The next one I'm going to be using is my M6 by CoverGirl foundation. And sometimes I don't use my squeegees like I should. But I just put some on my fingers like this. And I take this hand and I just go like this and dap in spots. And I just start working my way in, like, I don't know, it's much easier for me to use my hands more than it is the squeegee. The spongy thing, whatever you call them. I mean, some people does their makeup differently. I mean, everybody's human. They do what they're gonna do. Like, who is anybody gonna judge, you know? And the way I grew up is respect that person for who that person is, you know? And when you respect them, they'll respect you. So, that's my answer to when I was a child, and I learned the hard way, you know? And I go down here like this. I don't know why I get my neck, but I've seen some videos where women are putting foundation right, like, around here and up. So, yeah, that is what I started now. The next one we are going through is the correction. Like, if you have hidden miss spots, This is the correction I have by Broadway. I love this stuff. And it wasn't a long ago since my hubby got me this. So, I still have a full stick of it. And I'm going to go right up in here. Like right underneath my eye. It looks like I got it in my eye, but I didn't. I kind of go where my eyelid is too. And whatever else is left. Like if you put enough on. That should be enough to go around the areas where you need it. It's like my forehead. It don't need it because there's no hidden missed spots. So now we are going to add on the bronzer. And let me go get a brush real quick. So kind of bear with me. Like I said, if I forget stuff, you'll know why. Now, oh, one more thing is the eyeshadow brush. Okay, where did that go? Right here. Alright, we are back in the roll. So, the brush I'm going to be using for my bronzer is, I'm going to be using this one for the highlight. And then I'm going to be using this one for the bronzer that goes here. So, this is by Wet n Wild, and so is this one. Alright, so from the beginning of it, I am going to start with the highlight and work my way down. Okay, I don't know if that one's... Oh, it's opened. Let me put the cap on this real quick, guys. Just so I don't get it everywhere. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to go with this color on the bottom here where my nail is. I'm going to go with that one. And I'm going to go right here. And a little more on. You can put enough on if you don't think it's enough. But I don't like using too much normally. And a lot of times I won't use too much. Because, especially if you don't want it feeling heavy. Alright, that's good enough to me. I don't want to make it feeling too heavy and wondering what the fuck have I done. You know. And I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to go like this. I didn't put none here because I have this that will do the trick. It's highlights. And then normally when some women are putting it like here and here with the brown, and then they go like right here. I don't do it that way. That's only my opinion. I don't do it that way because I don't want to look like it has a beard. You know? That's kind of weird to me. So, yeah. I'm going to go with, hold on. Let me get it up here. And I'm going to go with this one. I haven't used this one yet, but I'm going to as we speak right now. So, the last few days I've been using this top one here. if you noticed. So I'm gonna go at the bottom and use this one and see what that turned out like. So we are gonna get enough on this brush here, and I'm gonna place it right here. If you noticed, I don't add a lot because I don't want to look like it's dirt or something. So it looks even, kind of, I think. And then if you notice, I haven't added none up here and here and down here. I think it's a little too much for me. So yeah. And I'm going to take this brush and go around here. Same with the other side. I got to put one brush down because I got too many brushes in my hand. And if you notice how light that looks, it's because I didn't put a lot on. Like, you know what I mean. And the next step I'm going to do, now that I got that on, I am going to take a brush. See if I can find it here. This desk is not so big, you know, like other people's has. And I'm using my HP computer, if you notice. I'm going to take this brush here and kind of brush my eyebrows. Like this way. I do it before I put my eyeshadow on. And if you wonder what this stuff is, this is for your eyebrows. It's by LA Color. So, you're getting a pair of tweezers, an eyebrow liner, a little brush, and these little tinsel things, whatever they call them. But you place them on your eyebrows, and I guess it's supposed to shape them out. Some shit like that. But as before, like I did this one, I'm going to go towards over here and do the same thing. And I don't need to trim them because I've already did that like the other day. So, alright, that is that. And then with the eyeshadow, but first I'm going to put the primer on. Which is I'm going to be using this for my eyelids. And this thing is a year old already. And I only use about that much, you know. And I place it on my eyelid. And I go up here too. Oh, and if you wonder what that bump is, it's a little scab. It's like a pimple, and I was trying to pop it, which that was a bad move. And now it's into a scab. And last night I started messing with it, you know, and it was bleeding. Like, that was a wrong move of me for doing that. Like, trying to pop it just to get rid of it. I don't like having pimples on my face, but I know it's kind of natural to get. But I don't like seeing myself with pimples on my face. Alright, now that I got primer on my eyelid, I have to be careful how much I get, like right here, because so yeah, that is the eye primer. And then the one thing we all been waiting for is I'm going to show you exactly how this damn thing opens once I start using this. This is the eyeshadow. And it is in my video. So, before I do that, I'm going to stand up so everybody can see this shit. So, alright. This is how this is going to open. Kind of bear with me because my nails are a pain in the ass having them on. But you see how this one slides? Alright, take this, go that way. And if you noticed, there is a thing of blush here. Same with this. This side's out this way. And you turn it around, it's going to go out this way. And there is another thing of blush. Alright, now, what I'm talking about is, if you got butterfingers, be real careful. This is why I like doing it at a table. And it opens this way, and then you go out like this. Okay, now, so far what I got open, see how it opens? Now there's one more that's going to go up like this. And then this one is going to go that way. And there is more face powder. I mean, like, oh my god. This is crazy. And the color I'm going to be using is this real light pinkish, right where my finger is. This pink color here. Let me get a brush out and I will show you exactly the color that I'm talking about. Alright, it's this one that I'm going to start with. Right there, right where the brush is. I'm going to start with this one. Now, like I said, this is like kind of hard to handle when you're trying to put makeup on. Unless you have a spot to put the damn thing. So I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to kind of go like all the way over my eyelid. This is the lightest color that you can actually use. So you can add like more to it. So, and if you want to add more to get it to show, you can. And some women out there likes to have smoky eyes, but to me, I don't know, it's okay. But my hubby always thought it was a little too dark for me to have smoky eyes. So, now the next color I'm going to be using, let's say I'm going to use kind of like green because I'm wearing a green top. I'm going to go for this one, right where the brush is. Hold on, let me stand up so you can see this. It is right here. This green here. And I'm going to place it on the bottom of my eyelid, not the top, but the bottom. Like this. See how I got green? It's like between, it's like a pinkish and a little green mixed to it. Okay. Same with the other. Fixing to do my second eye now. Okay, that is good enough. And I'm going to use the same color green. I hope I can turn the thing around. Okay. And it's going to go right down here. And if you think it's a little too light, you can always add another second coat. I try not to add too much on there because then it's too much. And that is the eyeshadow. And then, as for the blush, I'm going to use my Broadway. At first I thought I was going to use my Beauty Revolution blush, but I decided not to. And I got to get this plastic off here, and I think the other one is like stuck in here, but it'll go on. Got to get it on just right. Alright, now that it's together, it goes in just like this. And what I'm going to do from there, let me set this on a dresser real quick, guys. Alright, now I'm going to take this brush right here. This is the eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go like that. Get the excess of loose powder off. And if you get some right here, go like this. And it comes right off. So now for the eyeliner, I'm going to have to get my little compact out here and look in the mirror, because if I look in the computer, I might get it like right here, and it's going to be a little hard to do. So, yeah. And some people can actually put it on without holding their eyelid, but I can't. Oh, hell no. Alright. Move everything out of the way, and I'm going to kind of look down in my mirror, so kind of bear with me, and you know what I mean. You know, some people can do it, some people can't. It depends. Which is, I have to look in the mirror to do this, so. Alright, now that I got one eye, I'm going to go for my other one. Kind of bear with me, guys. Yep, missed spot. There we go. Now that I got my eyes, they're all eyelinered. And I don't add none on my top. Only way I would do that is if I get eyelashes, but right now I don't see where I need eyelashes. So that was the eyeliner. And now the mascara. Once again, this is a curly end. Like, it looks like this. Curly on one end. Okay. Now I'm going to take my eyelash curler. Same with the other eye. So now we are going for the blush. And I think I'm going to have to get my other brush, the little smaller one I have. So just kind of bear with me a little bit. Okay, now that I got that, I am going to go with the this one here, and then I'm going to add this glitter beige color to it. It lightens it up, so it kind of works well. And if you notice how little pink that is, and now I'm going to go into this beige. And that gives you the highlight. If you notice on the one side, it gives you the highlights. Okay. Same thing. Highlights. And as far as a highlighter I don't necessarily have to use that because the blush I just used has got highlights. And I don't want to look like a piece of tinfoil. See, I was going to use this, but I decided not to. Because if I use that, it's going to look a little tinfoil. So, yeah. Now for the lipstick. I had to go get one, so be right back. And as far as the color of the lipstick, I'm going to be using, my favorite color is brown. As far as the lipsticks, this is by Wet n Wild. I'm going to use this one. It's this color. And this one here is about gone. Let me get my mirror out real quick. And let me set my lipstick down because I cannot open this with one handful. Okay, come on. Whoops. My nail kind of tugged the other mirror and it took my stone off, but that's alright, I got more. So, what I'm going to do is I got some on the bottom, but I stopped right there because looking at the camera, I don't know where it's going to end up at. And that is my lipstick that I use a lot by Wet n Wild. And you can get these at the Dollar General. And I believe they're like either $2 or $3, somewhere along there. But I like the color of them. And then what I'm going to use next is, well, before I use this, I got to get my eyebrow highlight out. And I'm going to work on my eyebrows here. So, what I'm going to do from here, if I can get it out, this is like sometimes a pain in the butt. But when they put stuff in there like this, they somehow use that adhesive in this container, and I don't like that. So, I'm going to see if I can get something to wedge this up with, so if you kind of bear with me. Alright. Woo! That popped out. Okay. Oh, my God. I finally got it out, so I took a pair of scissors and it kind of popped it out. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this and go with this little white here. It's got a little bit of white, and I'm going to look through in my mirror, as I said before, and I'm going to highlight on underneath where my eyebrows are. So, from there, I'm going to look right into the mirror and do that. If you notice, I got a little highlight there. That way I can guide the eyeshadow, because I'm going to get another thing of eyeshadow out and add a little to it. So, just kind of bear with me. And this being my second time doing a makeup tour, I'm working my way through of doing this. Because I know a lot of women out there does makeup tours, and I'm trying to work my way around of doing makeup tours for, you know, the way I do it. And I think I got a little too much down here, but it's alright. It'll just have to work. But, it happens. So, I'm going to try to do this one the same way since I got it a little lower on the other one. There we go. That way it's not looking so bad. Now it's a lot more even since I went a little too far down on this one. So, yeah, it's a little messed up. So now I am going to go with, as soon as I brush my eyebrows again, because since I put eyeshadow on. Okay. I'm going to add a little color to them. I may have to sharpen this one, I don't know. Might be a little too hard to pop them off. There we go. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to have to get my mirror out, as usual. There it is, okay. Now I had to remember how to open this damn thing. Shit. And I had this for years. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take this pencil and I'm going to go across my eyebrow real lightly. I don't want to put too much, make it look like I got big eyebrows. There we go. And I don't know if this is mascara, but that's alright. It'll wear off. So, this is what I did to my eyebrows. And I barely stuck it on because it makes it look like I have fake eyebrows every time I thick coat this. Like, shit, man, really? So, I try not to put too much on. Alright. And I'm just going to drop this thing in there, so... Well, maybe not. I think it has to go into another... There's a certain way where these gotta go in. And... Alright. Now, for the other thing of eyeshadow I'm going to add onto here, on the top, and I'll be right back. Oh, down here. Duh. Okay. So for the eyeshadow, is I'm going to use a little bit of this Ultra here that I have by LA Girl. And the color I want to start on the top with is that real light pinkish right there, the third one down, is the one I'm going to add on to. So I'm going to take my brush end and I'm going to work on where the top lid is. And then down here, right there, I am going to add this one right there. Some people use the white, but you can use all kinds of colors, you know. So, it's going to go right here. And I'm going to go up. And if you noticed, it looks purple. So, that is how I put my glowiness to my eyes. Like right here, I go underneath that white. And it's got green right here. So, same color. Down here where I showed you before. and it looks purple, like I said. So that is my eyeshadow again. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this brush here, kind of smack it a little bit just to get it clean. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to go like right here. Brush as much as I can off to make it a little lighter. Okay, now for the other is I'm going to be using by Wet n Wild a setting spray. And I'm going to spray that on my face. It will set. So, here we go. And that is putting on makeup tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye.